I'm able to. I'm Brookside.
What is up, everybody? It's Adam Goit with Brookside Landscape and Design. I wanted to show you what we got going on. So this is mostly a full backyard landscape install with a water feature, flagstone path. There's going to be a little paver patio for a barbecue area. The only thing that we didn't do is, well, we removed most all of the grass, but we left a remaining portion of the grass, and that is what is going to stay put. That's the only thing we're not touching, but we're completely working our way around all of that. So as we come down the side, you can see we just have a bunch of stuff staged. You won't see a lot happen right here right away, but over there off the corner of the house somewhere in there, there's going to be a little barbecue flagstone patio area. We're also going to have a flagstone path that meanders down the side. Some of this is still left undetermined as to what it's going to become. But as you come around the corner, you can see not a big backyard, but it's a nice little space and we can do a lot with it. So, like I said, this was all grass, and now that is the only remaining grass. Hey, Alex is over here eating his apple. It's lunchtime. But what we are starting today is the pond dig. So what we are putting here is a 10 by 16 ecosystem pond. It's going to have a lot of upgrades: fish cave, lights, auto doser. I'm sure there's something I'm missing, but I'll think of it. So anyways, we're just now starting the first portion of our excavation. This pond is going to be about 28 inches deep. So this first shelf we're going to cut it in at about 18 inches down, and then we're going to cut the second one in. This back corner, the waterfall is going to go up into here. We're actually going to berm this up to protect the fence. We're going to put some rocks around the fence, berm it up. We're going to do some plantings in there. We're going to try to get a little bit of privacy here and there where we can, kind of help out with that. Japanese maple, a few small conifers, hydrangeas, some plantings, so it's going to be pretty cool. Where the flagstone path that comes down the side is actually going to wrap inside the pond and then tie in to this patio. So they're going to be able to walk right up along the edge of the pond, which is going to be a really cool feature. They're also going to be able to literally just sit on the patio and look in the pond. Going down this side, planting beds. You can see some of our spoils that we've excavated from the pond. We put some rocks around the fence. We're going to kind of build this up so we can put some trees in this corner too. Get a little bit of shade, a little bit of privacy. We're not going to be able to do privacy for the whole yard, but we're going to get it where we can get it. So anyways, that's a quick rundown. Hopefully not too long, not too much talking of the job that we're working on right now. Be here for probably the next 2 weeks, and maybe some few things in the fall that we're going to come back for just because the schedule's really tight. But that's it. It's sunny. We're going to get back to digging. Forgot to do any video this morning, but hey, we're gonna get you some right now. So quick update as to where we're at. Boom, you can see we got the liner in. Me and Alex were able to get all of the pond excavated, shelves cut yesterday. It's hidden by the liner, but we've got the skimmer installed, set. We're basing pond elevation off the patio, so the pond water level will be about 4 inches lower than the patio. We don't want water right at the patio height. We want the rocks to come up to the patio, but not the water. So we also have a depression over there too. So if we set the water level for the pond too high, it's just gonna flow into the neighbor's yard when it overflows, which also isn't a problem because back in that corner, there's the drain pipe. So we're gonna tie an overflow in over there. So we got the liner in. We're gonna hold off on the waterfall because of access. So we're gonna focus on the pond because once we close this off with the waterfall, we can't get over here. So we will get back to that after we get this thing rocked in. So we're gonna start slinging and setting some rocks. We got the skimmer attached. It's ready to get plumbed up. Right now we're getting the power head installed. There's gonna be a power head here. That power head is going to push water across to the skimmer. And the reason why on a pond this small we're doing the power head is because the waterfall is gonna come back in that corner and drop into this point right here. And it really doesn't give us the flow we want to then kick everything back to the skimmer. It's gonna push everything into here as far as debris and flow goes. We wanna give it a little nudge and push the flow of the pond that direction.
Good morning, Brookside family. It is me, Dimitri, here with Adam, Abel. We got Nate and Alex coming later. They're doing some irrigation troubleshoots, but today, top of the morning, July 1st, we got some fresh garden mix here. Help us build up the edges. This is kind of where we're at. We got some frame rocks set. We got our power head kind of camouflaged in there with the rocks. We got our fish cave kind of camouflaged over there. Everything's looking good. We got some nice flats for when the homeowners come out. They just want to stand over the water and check out their fish. They can do that. It looks beautiful. We are just rocking and rolling. No pun intended.
Pond is pretty much done. Obviously, we've still got some more edge treatments to do. We've got plantings and things like that, but what we are working on today is we are dropping in some quarter minus through here. So what this is gonna be is a flagstone pathway that runs right up to the edge of the pond and then wraps around to the side of the house. So that'll be their access to and from the front yard. It'll also give them an approach to the front of the pond where they can come right up to the edge of the pond, kind of give them access to the lawn. It's gonna do a number of things, but the flagstone may come at a later date. We had originally split this project up into kind of a summer and then a fall. So we might be coming back in the fall for that because we may not have time to get that done right now. But what we are gonna get done before we wrap up on this phase is we're gonna get the plants on the ground. We're gonna get some bark down. We gotta put up the fence. We had to take down part of the fence to get access into the job site. We've got lights. Lights are mostly finished. We've got some lights in the pond, we got some lights in the waterfall, and then you can see we've got lights kind of in the bed already, even some over here. Those were all predetermined and placed for the trees. We've got trees coming today. We've got some big trees coming today. You can see we've got some of the plants that we're gonna use. We've got a few of the small trees here already. 3 slender Hinoki cypresses that we're gonna use. But what we got coming here in a little bit, we've got a really big bloodgood maple with like a 3-inch caliper. It's gonna be a beast. We're gonna put this up on top of the waterfall. We've got an Emperor 1 Japanese maple. We've also got a golden Hinoki cypress, type of a slender type of cypress. And then we have 1 vine maple that we're gonna kind of use. So the goal with the trees is to get a little bit of privacy. We can't get full privacy, as you can see, like there's, you know, it'd be pretty impossible to get full privacy, but what we try to do is we distract the eye, right? So when you're hanging out in this backyard, you're gonna be more attracted to the water feature in the trees, less attracted to what's going on beyond the fences. Kind of just a visual barrier. That's kind of the way the human eye works. Sometimes you don't need a full privacy screen, you just need a few things to kind of break it up and make you forget about the fact that you might have a neighbor behind you. So anyways, that's where we're at today.
Well, other than some return work in the fall, we are wrapped up. We're going to come back to do flagstone pathway all the way through here, out to the gate, and then some more planting and irrigation through here, as well as a plaza paver pad right here for his grill. Grill. Anyway, Jack's kind of getting ahead of me. But you know what? You know what's great after a long, hot day? Let me clean the lens here so you can get a good picture of this. It's a nice soak in the newly minted tub. Look at that. Look at him just chilling like a villain. So anyway, this is how excited we are when we're done with the job. Excited enough to get soaking wet for a 40-minute drive back to the shop. But enjoy those leather seats, bud.
Oh, I will. It'll be nice and warm.
Anyway. So this was a really fun project. Obviously I wasn't here for most of it, kind of a bummer. I had a surgery like after the very first day I was out here, which was the first day. So I got to miss, I had the pleasure of missing all the rocking in, which is kind of my favorite part there. But we are wrapped up out here. So if you like this build, or if you didn't like the build, I don't care. You're still gonna hit that like button, because that's what we do when we like videos.
Just force them there, Nate.
Yeah, subscribe to our video, and there's also gonna be a little bell. Cool. When you hit that subscribe notification there, that'll let you get notified every time we release a new video. And then go ahead and comment with what your favorite part of this build was. Was it watching us struggle with the trees? Was it seeing this cool pond? Planting the pond? That's another fun part of mine, is when we plant the pond. So anyway, thanks for watching. Check out our next video. See ya.
Look at the Alex in his natural habitat.